Silence shatters. The beast ignites. Every move a weapon, every second war. The challenger steps forward, too close. Fatal mistake. The grizzly explodes. A swipe like a hammer. Flesh tears, bones crack. The forest trembles. Another roar answers. Too late. The second bear lunges, but the grizzly has already turned. Claws dig, teeth snap, two bodies clash in a storm of violence. Blood sprays across the leaves. The ground quakes beneath every blow. No hesitation, no retreat. Only raw dominance etched into every strike. This is not a hunter, this is a force. A beast that doesn't chase glory. It destroys anything foolish enough to challenge it. And when the battle ends, the silence isn't peace, it's respect. The kind you earn in a war with no rules. This is the grizzly. Ruthless, untouchable, unstoppable. Where summer barely lasts a few months and winter swallows everything, the North American grizzly bear does more than survive, it thrives. An adult can weigh over 1,000 pounds and stand nearly 8 feet tall on its hind legs. Humped shoulders and claws nearly 4 inches long are not for killing, but for digging, tearing, breaking stone, and ripping roots. Muscles run along its spine, not to show off, but to power a survival machine. This is Ursus arctos horribilis, a subspecies of brown bear forged by harsh terrain and genetic memory. It does not need to hunt constantly. It eats roots, berries, salmon, and occasionally meat. But its true strength lies in memory, remembering where salmon swam the year before, the trails deer followed during dry seasons, the shifting wind that carries the scent of blood. The grizzly is not rushed, it calculates, and time favors those who wait. In a wild world where only 2 options exist, adapt or disappear, the grizzly chose a third path. Remember, no other predator in North America blends spatial memory, acute hearing, and a refined sense of smell like this. A bear can detect a carcass from over 3 miles away. It can track scents left days ago. It can tell the difference between a strong deer and a lost one just from the sound of leaves underfoot. Its muscles are not for show, but for endurance. It can dig through frozen ground to find sleeping ground squirrels. Swim icy rivers without missing a beat. Walk dozens of miles to return to one familiar spot where blood once stained the earth. This is not a predator lost in a modern world. This is a primal survivor, still alive, still dominant. Not through speed, but memory. And deadly calm before the storm. When mating season nears from May to July, mature male bears leave their territories, embarking on journeys that span hundreds of miles across rocky mountains, dense forests, and frozen valleys. Along the way, they leave more than footprints. They leave declarations. Every claw-marked tree, every stone with a tuft of fur is an unspoken warning. Bears do not seek fights, but when 2 paths cross and neither backs down, conflict is inevitable. No showy growl, just a long stare, a shoulder turn, a swipe that sends dirt flying. The winner is not always the biggest. It is the one who maintains focus longer. In these encounters, bears do not fight to kill. They fight to define boundaries. Blood may spill, but this is not war, it is selection. Nature needs no referee, only memory and scars as reminders. Each battle between male bears is a test of many traits, not just physical strength, but age, experience, and posture. An older bear knows how to approach from the right angle, choose solid ground, and guard its body when surrounded. Younger bears, more impulsive, often make critical mistakes. Among bears, combat is not the peak of destruction. It is part of a natural hierarchy. A defeated male is not killed. It retreats with wounds and a lesson carved into its bones. Sometimes, no strike is needed. A prolonged stare, a well-timed gesture can drive rivals away. Bears understand conserving energy matters more than proving power. And that restraint, rare among carnivores, makes the grizzly the most enduring survivor in North America. They do not kill to rule. They survive longer than the next winter. No ambush is random. When a bear strikes, it's not impulsive. It's the result of hours of stillness, blending with dirt and shadows. A white-tailed deer, Odocoileus virginianus, quick and alert, with ears that pivot like antennae, only needs to stray slightly from the herd to trigger the predator's silent reflex. The bear does not chase, it does not roar, it lunges. A burst, front paws hit like sledgehammers. The rest is gravity. Deer meat is not easy to come by, but when caught, every pound is another day of survival. Skin, fat, organs all used, nothing wasted. No errors, all the result of unmatched precision. The bear lacks the hooked claws of big cats or the deadly bite of wolves. But it has something else: weight. A charge from a nearly half-ton animal, combined with the kinetic force of its front limbs, can shatter a ribcage with one blow. Ambushing is not just about size, it's about position near shallow streams where deer drink, at the forest edge where shadows stretch. The grizzly also knows how to wait. Some have held a single pose for nearly an hour, motionless, waiting for one wrong step. Its pounce is not reckless, it is cold calculation, rooted in a deep understanding of the forest's rhythm. Grizzlies do not hunt to kill, they hunt to sustain. An adult white-tailed deer, weighing between 150 and 300 pounds, can feed a bear for days if the timing is right. In autumn, herds scatter, mating instincts dull caution, and that's when the bear moves. It doesn't pick random moments, it picks carelessness. After a successful pounce, the bear doesn't eat all at once. It eats in parts. Skin first for its fat, organs next for their energy, muscle last for the colder days ahead. No scrap stays long. Every ounce is a step closer to surviving winter. In the northern woods, the North American gray wolf, Canis lupus, never hunts alone. An adult may weigh only 80 to 100 pounds, but the pack is a mobile strategy machine. They don't need speed, they have coordination. A group of 6 to 10 can steer prey like a river carving through stone. When the wolves bring down a target, sound and the scent of flesh ripple through the air like a silent beacon. Then the grizzly arrives. No chaos, no warning. One step and there's no mistaking it. The wolves step back, not out of fear but understanding. One swipe can crush ribs. No fighting, no blood. The bear eats first, wolves wait. That's the law, not written in stone, but etched in instinct. In winter, everything changes. Snow slows every step. Thick fur keeps in warmth but cuts speed. And the grizzly, despite its power, cannot escape one truth. Weight is a double-edged sword. Surrounded by wolves trained by seasons of strategy, the grizzly might retreat, not in defeat, but to avoid wounds that could cost survival. In fresh snow, small blood trails are found not from deer, not from wolves, but from the one once thought invincible. It proves one thing: no creature stays on top forever. In the wild, there are no eternal champions, only those who stay alert longer than the rest. Deep in the northern forest, the moose, Alces alces, is not just massive, but a symbol of calm confidence. An adult can weigh up to 1,500 pounds. Its antlers stretch over 6 feet wide, like branches reaching the sky. Grizzlies do not often target them. But when opportunity strikes, especially near marshes or lake edges, instinct pulls the bear forward. Yet the moose does not flee. One kick from its hind legs can send even a full-grown bear tumbling. And when the moose turns, eyes steady, sometimes it is the bear that retreats into the shadows. Because not every hunt ends in a feast. Sometimes nature teaches a lesson about limits. When the chase sinks below water, everything shifts. In icy lakes where mud ruins balance and heavy feet become a burden, the grizzly gains the upper hand. With a body built like an anchor and forelegs that work like paddles, it drags its opponent down, disrupts their motion, drains their energy. No bite needed, just one wrong move from the prey. And then without a sound, the bear pulls its prize ashore. A meal rich in protein and fat. Not just a reward, but fuel for another week of survival. This is a rare kind of hunt, but when it happens, it is the perfect harmony of timing, terrain, and ancient instinct. Farther north, where snow and stone have no borders, caribou, range for Tarandus, move in silent waves. They are not fast, but always alert. A single calf separated from the herd is all it takes to trigger the grizzly's pursuit. It doesn't run, it follows. Crossing frozen streams, stepping over sharp rock, its nose rides the wind that carries the scent of life. This chase isn't counted in minutes, it's counted in willpower. And when the gap finally closes, the strike comes without hesitation. Caribou meat fuels endurance, but the greater prize is experience. Every hunt sharpens instinct. Every drop of blood etched into a claw becomes memory for next time. Each year, as salmon begin their upstream journey to spawn, the grizzly is already waiting. It does not leap recklessly. It picks its place, a rock midstream, a tree root near a falls where fish leap blindly from water. One swipe faster than the eye can follow, and the salmon never touches the river again. A single bear may catch over 10 fish per day, but it doesn't eat them all. It selects the best parts: eggs, skin, belly fat. The rest, dropped, shared with ravens, foxes, and the forest itself. This is not just a meal, it is storage season. Some bears will gain nearly 200 pounds before the snow buries the ground. When winds shift, when the forest holds its breath, when snow seals every trail, the bear vanishes. It is not hiding, it is preparing. Inside a cold cave lined with moss and dry leaves, it lies still. No food, no water, no sound, only slow breathing enough to keep life burning. 4 to 6 months pass, no light, no movement, only patience. Every layer of fat burns like firewood. Every heartbeat is a promise. I will wake up. The grizzly is not the greatest hunter, not the fastest runner, but it is the one who adapts better than any. And because of that, it survives. If this journey through the wild moved you, don't stop here. Subscribe for more untamed stories, raw power, and nature's truth. Like, share, and join us as we explore the wild, one heartbeat at a time.